Fall protection. Whether at work or at home, working at heights includes many risks. It is very important to control the risk of falling, as the consequences are often very serious. There exist two types of falls. Falls on the same level, involving mostly objects or liquids left on the floor, and falls to a lower level, that is when a person falls from a ladder, stepladder, scaffold, or any mobile device at height. A fall to a lower level can also happen when a manhole cover is removed or when someone falls on the stairs. Here are some situations representing risks of falling related to different types of work. First situation. Joanna is working on an assembly line and is noticing boxes, pallets, and liquid on the floor within her work area. Instead of cleaning up the plant immediately, she's thinking of doing it at the end of the day. Her colleague, Peter, passes by a few minutes later and trips and falls on a box and hurts his leg. This will cause him to be absent for several days. Falls on the same level are pretty easy to control. You only need to take notice of the risks of falling and eliminate them. In this case, simply keeping the work area clean, without leaving any unwanted objects on the floor, and keeping the floor clean and dry could have prevented this from happening. Second situation. Patrick is re-roofing his house with Frank, his brother-in-law. They are using a ladder to climb up and down the roof, and to carry the materials. As Frank is climbing up the ladder with tools, he is falling several meters down. After spending several days at the hospital, he is discharged, but has several broken bones, and will have to use a wheelchair for several weeks, following the incident. To prevent this fall, they should have used the required personal protective equipment for the job. When working at more than 3 meters, 10 feet, high, it is mandatory to wear a harness and to ensure proper fastening. When climbing up a ladder, it is essential to always keep 3 points of contact. Using a scaffold and/or a pulley to carry the equipment could also have greatly reduced the risk of falling. Third situation. Nelson is working on an elevating platform with his colleague Anthony. He's having difficulty to reach the area where the work needs to be done. He's trying to stretch to reach this area and may fall. When Anthony realizes what's happening, he tells his colleague that this is very dangerous. Although nothing bad happened, the consequences of this situation could have been serious. When working on an elevating platform, it is very important to complete the risk analysis before performing a task. In fact, it is recommended to complete this analysis when working at heights to take the necessary control measures to perform the task safely. Risk analysis before performing a task allows to identify hazards and risk factors that could cause injury, analyze and examine the risk associated to the hazard, determine the appropriate means to eliminate the hazard or to control the risk when the hazard cannot be eliminated. Use the appropriate means according to the hierarchy of hazard controls to reduce and even eliminate the number of falls caused by working at height within the company. To learn more on fall protection, please see our other trainings on the same topic. Please visit our e-learning platform and catalog and benefit from our training services and our professional services in risk management.